Hello everyone and welcome back to Strife Solutions. I'm of course William Strife and this is Yogscast Complete, or Yogpack, a special version of modded Minecraft for us the Yogscast. If you want to play along, you can get it off of the AT launcher. A link is in the description. So, last time around well, first of all, I guess I should show you guys that this is the oil storage facility. I'm probably going to store up biofuel or biomass here as well. You can see that there's no roof on it. Has a lot to do with the fact that there are going to be enormous tanks jutting out of this thing. Stone bricks represent struts that the tanks are going to sit on top of. So naturally the furthest forward one is going to be low and then it climbs up into the sky. But this is, like I said, a background thing. I'll probably have a brief description of it whenever I actually get around to putting it together. And, the reason why I'm putting this oil facility together, there are some mad hatters on this server. Some three crazy guys who think that they can muscle in on the solutions business. I've been told that they are selling illicit deeds to people, fleecing them, taking them for all they're worth. Not cool. That's my business. I take people for what they're worth and I sell them land that I don't own, And in addition to that, they want to get in on the oil business and I can't let that happen. Oh dear. Skeletor is a GDP. Anyways, this episode, I'm just really sick of it. Several episodes ago, I built a sorting system down in the basement using, what was it? It was Mechanism that I built the sorting system with, and I had to rip it out. As you can see, it's completely gone. And the reason is that Mechanism pipes, Mechanism transporters, they're just not coded very well, and they were giving me enormous lag, and they were giving me ridiculous amounts of trouble, so I had to take them out. Which is a real shame, but, I can't change it. It is what it is. So what I have to do this time around is build myself another sorting system. Which is crap. Yeah, it's not cool. But at the same time, I have full capability by which to do that, and there's an even cooler mod that I can utilize it with, do that with, and it's a lot more compact and everything, and it's called Logistics Pipes. Now, Logistics Pipes can get extremely, and I mean extremely complex, and there's a lot of things that you can do with it. From what I'm to understand, you can actually do more with Logistics Pipes and its auto-crafting system than you can with Applied Energistics, and I've already explained my position on Applied Energistics to you guys. The fact that I'm just not a big fan of storing, hundreds of thousands of, items worth inside of a 3-block structure, because, you just need you need a controller, you need a server rack, and you need a power source or something like that. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. The point is, you guys know that I'm not a fan of Applied Energistics and ME terminals, so I'm going to get into what was it? Logistics Pipes as an alternative. So the thing about Logistics Pipes is that it's pretty simple. It's built off of Buildcraft pipes at its real core, but it makes it a whole lot better overall over the Buildcraft pipes. So I'll explain that stuff once I actually get to putting the system together. Before I explain anything though, let's get on to actually crafting the parts that I'm going to need. So first off, I need just standard Buildcraft pipes, which I have already constructed. They are the stone and the cobblestone transport pipes, and they are just made with, cobblestone flanking glass or smooth stone flanking glass. And I'm also going to need these diamond transport pipes, which is diamond on either side of glass. So, and as you can see, you get 8 for just that one crafting recipe, which means that, it's not too much trouble. So I've got the Buildcraft pipes already. But now I need to make myself the basic Logistics Pipes, which are utilized to upgrade to Logistics Chassis. And I'm also going to need Quick Sort modules and Item Sync modules, okay? Because I'm doing extreme detail and manual control of the sorting system here. So first off, what I need to make is a basic Logistics Pipe. I need several of these because what I'm after in the end, for the most part, is Logistics Chassis Mark V, and these are composed of, it's a bit of a tiered system. You have to use the Logistics Pipe to create a Logistics Chassis Mark IV, which is a bit more expensive. and then you have to upgrade that to a Mark, and then you have to upgrade the Mark 4s to Mark 5. And the reason why I want these is because they have the most slots in which I can put my item sinks in. So anyways, to make this, I just need glass on either side of a redstone torch, cobblestone transport pipes on either side of a diamond pipe, and a redstone golden chipset. So go ahead and shift click that, and I just need, there we go, that should do the job. I'm going to have a lot of stuff left over in my inventory, unfortunately. Okay, so with the basic logistics pipes done, what I need to do now is upgrade the pipes to Mark 4 logistics chassis. So let's go ahead and shift click there. I'm going to go ahead and only make 12 of them like so. Okay, there we go. So I've got 12 logistics chassis Mark 4. I want to upgrade those to Mark 5s, which isn't too difficult. Just shift click there along with the diamond chipsets, and there we go. I've upgraded them to Mark 5. So there, right off the bat, I've got the basic logistics pipes done, and I've got the logistics chassis complete as well. Next up is the quicksort module and the item sync module. But before I get to that, I should probably do something that I didn't put on the list, which is create a logistics power junction. To make this, I just need a block of redstone, 2 bits of redstone, and iron. Shift click that, and I've got myself a logistics power junction. Okay, so now on to the things that I really need, the item sync modules. The item sync modules are pretty simple. Same system as before. You can use iron gears, which is more expensive, or the redstone iron chipsets. But you also need blank modules. Now, blank modules are composed of paper, redstone, and golden nuggets. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, these do stack. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in my inventory. That's probably way more than I will ever need. And then I'll make the item sync modules like so. Do these stack? Yes, they do. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to make myself 20 of them. I don't really need more than that at the moment. And I'm also going to need a quicksort module right here, which is pretty much the same crafting recipe. I just need a diamond chipset instead, which I evidently don't have, which is a mistake on my part. Okay, so just like last time when I built the sorting system via logistical transporters, I'm not going to trouble you with the issue of how I actually build the real sorting system, because that's going to be a long and tedious process. What I'm going to do, just like last time, is I'm going to set up a bunch of chests and show you how logistical pipes works in, kind of a theoretical sense. So I've got 4 chests here. These are the 3 that I want to sort to. This is the one that I want to sort out of. Okay, so it's pretty simple and straight. What you need to do is put down a pipe right there. Now, this is a Mark 1 logistics pipe that I just made very, very quickly. It's just composed of a couple of redstone, some iron, along with a normal logistics pipe. So I've put that down. And the way that logistics pipes work is pretty simple and straightforward. You got your basic pipes, then you got your chassis, and then you've got your buildcraft pipes. And this is really the basic way that the entire system is designed, right like so. I'll go ahead and do that right there. Now, the way that this works is that you come over to this pipe and you see I'm right-clicking, I can't access it. Well, if I right-click this with a crescent hammer, you see I get the inventory here. And it's got this little slot up here for one of these quicksort modules. So what the quicksort module will do is it will pull everything out of this chest and send it on to a location where there is a known home for it. In other words, if there, basically, I can go ahead and dump whatever I want to in it, and you can see that it's got this little red cursor here, and that means that it's searching the inventory. But it's not sending anything out of it, and that's because it's got this little chipset in there, a quicksort module, which is saying, let's check the inventory of this chest. Okay, we've got iron ingots. Is there a place in the network for iron ingots? And what it does is it checks all of the logistic pipes here that have inventories attached to them, and it checks the sorting system here. So if I whack this one right here, this basic pipe, it gives me a straight up inventory, and I can assign it iron ingots. And it will sort to this, but it won't just yet. I'll get to why it's not working in a second. As you can see, there's nothing in the chest. So I've now assigned a route for iron, okay? And this is the basic way that, and this is the way that the basic logistics pipes work. They have their own built-in filters, and that's great. That's perfectly fine. But there's also the Logistics Chassis Mark 1, as you saw with its item chipset that it can use. And then there's also the Mark 5. So as you can see, the Mark 5 has a bunch of chipsets, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to take out one item sync module, and I'm going to, while holding it, right click. And you see it gives me this independent inventory that a basic pipe gives me. So this item sync is basically a removable filter. So I can go ahead and assign gold nuggets to it. I can assign some redstone and some torches to it. Okay, that's done. Now, I don't even have to whack this with the crescent hammer. I can come in here and just do that, and you can see that it has the item sync module. But I can take that back out, and I don't even have to hit it with the crescent hammer. I just have to right-click it with the chip, and it just goes straight in there. So now, this Logistics Chassis Mark 5 has that item sync, and the system is going to read the item sync and say, hey, this inventory right here is the home of, what was it, redstone, torches, and some gold nuggets. Now, there's a problem. Nothing's getting sorted. There's stuff in here. There's stuff in here that has a home, but nothing is going anywhere. Why is this? What on earth is going on? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Logistics pipes don't work without power. Now that could indeed be an enormous problem if you had to individually power each node, but it doesn't work like that. It's actually very, very user-friendly. What you have to do is take one of these logistics power junctions that I built and place it next to one of these logistics pipes, and then supply that power junction with power. So I can reach into the ground and get a power cable out, but I've got this power cube right here, and there you can see now it's started sorting the stuff, and it shoots straight through the pipes really, really quickly. Okay, so it works great. It works fine. It works very, very fast. So it's not going to be too difficult for me to attach logistics pipes to all of these things and then send them on. But I have a particular problem, okay? As you can see, that's one block up. And basically, to make the point complete, I'm going to have to connect the pipes like this, okay? And the issue is that this, as it looks right here, this system that I've built very, very quickly, this is not a good logistical transport system, okay? And there's a very specific reason for that. Logistics pipes requires you to have a logistics pipe at intersections, okay? The problem with buildcraft pipes is that whenever you have intersections like this, right here, this pipe does not know what to do. Buildcraft pipes are not smart, okay? So whenever an item enters this junction right here, there's no way to tell which way this pipe is going to route that item, okay? And because item routing is so important in logistics pipes, you want all of your junctions, whether they be full 4-way, 8-way, T-junctions, whatever it is, whenever 3 or more pipes meet in a single location, this has to be a logistics pipe for the pipe network to work properly, because these are smart enough to know where everything goes. These are not, okay? So I want to make that very, very clear to you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for how logistics pipes work. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip forward. I'm going to stop recording and build myself this big, complicated sorting system by which I'm going to get everything into the chest that I want without having to manually sort, which is what I've been doing for way too long at this point. So I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys. Bleh. Bleh. I hate working on sorting systems. I mean, it's completely understandable why a lot of people would just stick to applied energistics, but, you know, I think that the reward is long-term enough for it to be worth it. So this is it. Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Extremely tight, extremely compact. Everything that I really need sorted is being sorted now. I don't actually think I need that pipe in the... I don't think that needs to be a basic pipe in the corner. I'll turn it back on. If I go ahead and whack it, you can see that it's got all of the item syncs in it, and if I hit the exclamation mark, I can check the actual filters. Hit escape, I can go back, and I can check the filters individually again and again. What's more, I can also, if I search logistics again, I can look and see that there are these things called logistic HUD glasses. Now, I'm not going to build these, but it is possible to build these things, and they basically create a floating UI whenever you hover over things, and a quicker, more efficient access to all of the information pertaining to each of these chassis, and it works for a whole lot of the other logistic pipes, and it makes the whole process of dealing with these things a whole lot more intuitive than they actually are right now. But I gotta say, super tight, super compact, and it really actually works. So now that you've seen the underside of how it looks, I'm gonna go ahead and hop back up. And if I just go ahead and take a look inside of some of the chests here, I'll just... Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory, and as you can see, I've put an obsidian chest down here. This is my drop box. If I go ahead and open this up and just click, you can see the stuff is getting sorted straight out. It's getting sucked out, and it's if it is leaving this chest, it means that it has been it has a proper home somewhere in the network. So how about something that doesn't have a proper home? Well, how about this? I have a whole bunch of this Viroxy's block. Pretty much useless, but I've got bunches of the stuff I like building. I'm trying to figure out something to build with it. So if I go ahead and drop this into the sorting network, you see it's scanning it, and it's not doing anything. And that's because I haven't dedicated this as a home for the material. So if anything goes into this drop box and it doesn't have a home, as in it doesn't have a place to be sorted out to, it's just going to stay in this box. As where old school sorting systems, it worked in a process of, here's your drop box, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one, and it would go all the way down the line, and then it would finally, if it had no home anywhere else, it would all drop into a chest at the end of the line, and you'd have to say, okay, this is the stuff in the end chest. That means that this is the stuff that I have to... I have to put into the filters somewhere in the system. It's the exact opposite now. If something doesn't have a home, it just stays in the drop chest, which it's a little bit different, but it works, okay? It works, and it's functional, and there's no real problem with it. So there you go, guys. That is logistics pipes. There's a whole lot more to it, and I might indeed get into the more complex elements of logistics pipes later down the line, but that's obviously not something that I'm going to get into in this episode. So, without further ado, everyone, I am, of course, William Strife, and this here is Strife Solutions. I have finished what I hope is the last sorting system that I will be building on this server. So, there you go. Logistics pipes, sorting system. Last time I'll be touching on that. I'll see you guys later in another episode, another time. Strife Solutions, like always, is on the uptick. Bye!